Good morning, everyone. Due to a few sort of problems with me trying to schedule the live video format, I wasn't able to get this demonstration to everyone. So I'm just gonna pre-record it and put it on YouTube instead, and hopefully everything will work out. So, we're going to start off with just the construction of a bottle rocket. And we want to just take an empty 2-liter bottle and then a bottle cork, probably from a wine bottle, and then we have these inflation needles. They look like this. They're for sports balls. We want some cardboard and some construction paper too, like this, and duct tape, just to tape everything together. And then about 200 milliliters of water, which I don't have right now, and that's just for when we're launching the rocket. To start building our rocket, we need to take the 2-liter bottle, and then we have to test the cork against the end of the rocket to make sure it fits snugly, so we don't have any water leaking out when we turn it upside down. Then we want to take the cork, and we want to measure it up against the inflation needle, and then we want to make sure cut it so that the inflation needle can go through, and it looks like this. So like you want this part to be outside because that's the part which attaches to the bicycle pump. You want that to be outside, and you just cut the cork so that you have this end inside and this outside, and everything it fits. Yeah, I have these prepared because I didn't really want to spend too much time in between, but you just need to take the X-Acto knife and you just cut the cork. Try to put a marking so you don't lose your spot, but it's pretty easy for now. Just want to put that aside. Actually, not yet. There's still more. We want to take, then after you cut the cork, take a paper clip, and then you want to poke a hole through it. So you do that, and you see there's a hole through. Actually, there's a hole through it now. Then you want to take the inflation needle, and then you poke it through as well. Well, it came out like that. And so now it looks like this, and we can set it aside. Or you can place it in, I guess, but it doesn't, we don't need it to be placed aside right now. Or we don't need to place it inside right now. Then we can move on to the nose cone. Well, it's pretty easy. You just make it paper cone. I have to use 2 sheets of paper because the end of my rocket didn't allow me to use 1 piece of paper, so I can show you what it looks like with only 1 piece. So when you wrapped it around, it wasn't going to be a perfect covering, so I had to use 2 sheets of paper to make a cone. You can do whatever you want, whatever you feel like it. You can even try to make it fit to the edge of the cone, or the edge of the bottom of the bottle. But for now, make it easier for me and for you guys. You just need to make a simple cone so that this part doesn't attack the air like this, because this will drag it down a lot more than this would. Okay, so with that completed, we will need to get some rocket fins. I cut 2 already. I was planning to use 3, so I guess we can use the demo for the 3rd one. Remember to put a covering so you don't cut the table, and simply just take the box cutter, and then you cut the outline that you already drew onto the cardboard already. Watch your fingers, of course, you don't want to cut them off. And then After you do it, usually you don't want to do it too deep on the first cut. You just go over it again, and then that should work. Make it easier too. And you can see I'm cutting the surface of that, but it's okay for me anyway with this. Oh. We're all good. Just continue doing that. Pop it out. Oh, I kind of bent that a little bit. You can see I didn't cut it deep enough here. That's just an easy thing to glide through. Hopefully. Most likely. And then lift it. And then you have your third rocket fin. And I'll set these aside. So how you're supposed to attach it is that this end is on the bottom, and then you have these on there. Make sure that the end of your fin extends past the end of the bottle, because we don't, when we're launching it, it's gonna look like this, and you have to fit the bicycle pump nozzle onto the end here, and we need some space for that. So keep in mind that you just need to leave a space when you're designing your fin. These are pretty basic, and I'm sure you guys can come up with better ways of designing it and making it more aerodynamic. Or you can add multiple. 3 is the base amount I would use. Then we can put everything together. So let's start off with the nose cone. I'll just add a bit of duct tape. I'll cut up some bit of duct tape. Oh, where did my scissors go? There they are. It's very slipping on me. There's a lot of creativity in this. You don't need to do exactly the way I do it. I think it might be better off if you do it whatever you do, because this is not the perfect method. This taping job is very interesting, for sure. Hopefully it stays on when we launch the rocket, so it's not detaching, which is a good sign. And move on to the fins. Let's tape more tape. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat later on. I would be on for the rest of today to answer your questions. Yeah, it's just unfortunate I had to upload this onto YouTube because I don't know how to simultaneously live stream this demonstration. So, oh gosh. Watching me struggle to use duct tape properly. I apologize. Try to hinge it like this. You want to space these fins out evenly so that it doesn't fly unbalanced. That's the only reason, really. Just make sure that you secure them on well too, so they don't fly off during your flight. Snip. No. This is about. I think trying to guess where third would be, because I'm having 3 fins. Too high. I think that's fine. It's a lot of, if you can figure it out using math or such, that would be great, make it better for you, but I am just eyeballing it right now, and that's fine too. So I'll make this part of the process. Sorry for taking this a bit too slow right now, because assembly is not quite simple since I'm working on my hands, and personally I'm not very talented that way. Bear with me. So yeah, hopefully this goes better for you when it comes to constructing. And it'll be very fun when you launch it. I think I might upload a video before Friday and we can all watch it together, but that is to be seen for now. Right now we just want you to try it out as soon as you can and have fun with it. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then one last piece of tape on and close it off, and it should be attached, and they all should be somewhat even. It looks like this. Oh no, this one was too high. Oh, too low. So it's standing too high. Can I sneakily? Oh, there we go. That works. Kinda had to fix that there. Luckily, it works now. It's freestanding. It doesn't need anything else to stand. And then before you launch your rocket, you could decorate your bottle however you like. It doesn't matter really. Just try to experiment with different nose cones and fin shapes if you'd like. And then you want to, before you launch, once again, when I said that this is before you launch, you add around 200 milliliters of water right now, about 10% of the bottle, and then you want to close it up. Probably you can just stick the whole thing in, and turn it around. If you turn it around and nothing comes out, no water comes out at the end, I think you did fine. And all you need to do then is to attach it onto a bottle pump, or not bottle pump, a bicycle pump. And this should work. I don't know how to demonstrate it. I can grab the pump right here, put it on the table, and you just, for my pump, you just screw it on, and then I guess maybe we should try here. Oof. My pump isn't very friendly with anything else, apparently. ruining my fins. There might be a problem when we... It's not going in. Maybe an alternative solution is just to put it in first and then stick it into the cork. But oof. Actually, let's see. Okay. I think it worked out. So actually mine might be a little hard when we... It depends on the pump really for how this is gonna go. You just... It hopefully can stand freely. I guess my pump doesn't really let me do that. So I think I will have to find something to solve it. I guess I have to put it onto some sort of thing to stand and then maybe a hole that can go through. And then it should just fly straight up right now. I don't recommend shooting it horizontally because it might hit someone or hit something and break a rocket, and that's no fun. So we'll just try straight up for now. And I guess that's it. All you need to do is once you have the water, you just pump it, and then once it explodes, it launches. And that's it for our first activity. I do have some few questions later on, and I also explained some of the physics behind it, but I won't do it on this construction video. So I probably will upload a second video onto YouTube, and I'll put it onto your file or put it in a message into your classroom chat. But for now, that's how to construct the 2-liter bottle rockets.